Another day, another story. Pattern locks have become a popular method for securing smartphones, including iPhones. The ability to unlock your device by drawing a unique pattern on the screen seems convenient and secure at first glance. However, upon closer examination, several drawbacks emerge that make pattern locks less desirable than other security options available on iPhones. In this article, we will explore the reasons why using a pattern lock on an iPhone may not be the best choice for safeguarding your personal information. 1. Predictability and memorability. One of the primary concerns with pattern locks is their predictability and memorability. Most users tend to create simple patterns that are easy to remember, resulting in limited combinations and increased vulnerability to unauthorized access. Hackers and thieves can analyze smudge marks or observe finger movements to deduce the pattern, especially if it is overly simplistic or frequently used. 1. Lack of complexity. Compared to other security methods like alphanumeric passcodes or biometrics, pattern locks offer limited complexity. Passcodes can consist of a combination of numbers, letters, and symbols, offering exponentially more possibilities. On the other hand, patterns rely on a grid of dots, severely limiting the number of unique combinations. This reduced complexity increases the likelihood of successful brute force attacks or unauthorized access through trial and error. 1. Smudge attacks. Pattern locks are susceptible to smudge attacks, wherein an attacker examines the smudge patterns left on the screen after repeated use. These residual marks can reveal the specific path of the pattern and compromise the device's security. Unlike alphanumeric passcodes or biometrics, which do not leave visible traces, pattern locks offer an additional avenue for potential breaches. 1. Limited security against shoulder surfing. Shoulder surfing refers to the act of observing someone entering their pattern lock from a close distance. Patterns, by their nature, involve finger movements on the screen, making them susceptible to this form of attack. Unlike a passcode, which can be entered discreetly, a pattern is often visually apparent, making it easier for a malicious individual to memorize or replicate it later. 1. Inability to enable complex password requirements. Apple's iOS offers robust security features, including the option to set complex password requirements. However, pattern locks lack this flexibility, as they primarily rely on the user's creativity in designing the pattern. This limitation prevents users from implementing best practices such as enforcing the use of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters, which are crucial for enhancing password strength. 1. Risk of screen smudging. Using a pattern lock frequently can result in increased smudging on the screen, making it easier for others to guess the pattern. Unlike a passcode, which is entered using discrete taps on the screen, a pattern requires dragging your finger across multiple points, increasing the likelihood of smudges. Over time, the smudge patterns can become visible, compromising the security of the lock method. While pattern locks may offer a certain level of convenience, they fall short in providing robust security for iPhones. Their predictability, limited complexity, susceptibility to smudge attacks, vulnerability to shoulder surfing, and inability to enforce complex password requirements all contribute to their inferiority compared to alternative security options. It is recommended to consider stronger alternatives like alphanumeric passcodes or biometric authentication methods like Face ID or Touch ID to ensure the utmost protection for your personal information on an iPhone.